Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the MTG Arena Run. I apologize if it's been quite a while since I last did the video. Actually, it's been quite a while since I've been able to get any decent MTG Arena gameplay right now. Things have been quite busy on my end. Though I'll be honest, sometimes waiting on other people can be more stressful than doing the work yourself. But that's how it is in the professional business. Anyway, we got few more decks left and few more weeks left until we get to Eldraine, so I really have to get these cranking out. So I'm actually quite happy to do this one, although this is the one deck I have quite the least faith in, and this deck went through the most iterations. This originally was just Sky Flyers. The idea was just to get as many flyers out as soon as possible. Kept getting wrecked, so I decided to so I kept going towards more and more and more non-creature spells. Let's just show you what it is. It used to be wizards, but not quite wizardly anymore. The only wizards you have are like Siren Storm Tamers, Elite Guard Mages, Kaikar's also wizard, Niv Mizzet. That's it. Those are all the wizards. They all happen to be flyers. Same with God Eternal. Kefnet's also a flyer. And we're quite happy that there are enough of these guys that are flyers. Now, we're not exactly trying to beat in with flyers. We're just trying to get as much control with spells as possible. So you'll see 4 shocks. Banefire, kind of like the concession to control. I kind of ran into a few Teferi decks. This is kind of what you're seeing here. 4 Blink of an Eye. I tried to do the counterspell plan, but the problem was, especially with the mana base I have right now, it tends to get kind of stuck, so sometimes the counterspells don't work on time. Also, having the right mix of counterspells kind of hurts, so I just decided to become more reactive. So Blink of an Eye, Wing Words for card draw, Wizard's Lightning, Mizzium Tank is my other aggressive plan. This one kind of helps shut out games a bit. Dovin's Acuity buys me time, draws me more cards. In fact, this one kind of draws me a lot of cards that I'm kind of questioning if I should still have Wing Words here or just other spells, but I'm keeping this in for now. Then, that said, we either generate lots of flyers with Kaikar and all the spells, try to end it with Niv Mizzet in the end. Our Planeswalkers are pretty much utility. Saheeli takes advantage of the non-creature spells. Narset draws us into more non-creature spells. I originally had Kasmina here, but she was kind of more needed in the other deck. And Singleton Nahiri, this was literally the only place left for her. I tried to fit her in the Mardu Iconic deck. It would have been great, but kind of didn't pan out. So that's how the cookie crumbles. Cookies. And you saw did you guys see the trailer? You guys probably seen it by now. Everyone's calling it the Shrek 5 trailer. Sideboard, if ever it shifts more towards aggro, it's kind of little nod here to Land of the Field of the Dead. So it's really get more aggro. There's a few cards that buy us some more time, but that's about it. Also noticing that we're kind of slowing down right now, so I hope it doesn't affect our gameplay too much. We're gonna go ahead, jump into constructed event. So I probably might just play enough games to fill in close to an hour. I'm really not too convinced that this one. Well, my experience is that it's, at least with the previous iterations, too slow for aggro, especially any aggro that's decent mid range, and can't last against control. So I'm kind of good against any other mid range decks, but that's kind of the issue I have here. So this is also literally a 3 mana deck, so I'm kind of okay with this one. We can buy some time with Blink of an Eye. Though, since our opponent took a mulligan, you know what? I'll take a mulligan also. And this is better. We get all 3 colors. We are a little bit more proactive. I will bin Niv. I might actually bin Nahiri instead. She's literally just along for the ride. So, I'm gonna keep this. Yeah, because if I bin Niv Mizzet, we're not going to be able to draw into him anytime soon. Also, our opponent's going first. So, okay. Send my aggro. So, enter tap. Say hello. And at least we got all our ducks in a row. Come on. Eh? Okay, you know what? Out of courtesy, I'm just going to mute our opponent. So that just to avoid having to say a lot of bad things. So opponent's playing elves. Dismiss. I could just snipe this right now. No, I'm gonna wait. If there's an elf I want to snipe, it's Elvish Clan Caller. Of course, and okay, so far it doesn't look like our opponent's Blanchwood Armor. Now I probably should be running Lightning Strike instead of these, but the temptation is quite great. Okay, so I can actually snipe both of them right now. Not fine. Okay, opponent should be... Okay, opponent should be suspicious. Okay, let me shock this one. I'm just going to draw into cards. This... Well, that said, we could still lose. We're just being awfully annoying right now. I'm kind of holding back a bit on the assumption that our opponent probably has something bigger than these guys. If our opponent could see our hand, he's going to be really annoyed. But then again, our opponent probably has more gas than we do. I'm going to take the one damage here. Okay. Opponent not going to cast anything, so we'll take our time. Blast Zone was kind of a necessary concession. It hurts our chances to cast Niv Mizzet, but I'll accept it. So, considering the number of elves, I kind of want to set it at... I kind of want to set this at 2. All the good elves tend to be 2. Okay, there's also steel... There's also the steel leaf one. That one's a 3. Okay, I'm gonna cast... You know what? Let's take damage. Now, and watch this be... Because our opponent seems to be kind of stuck. Okay, let's not sacrifice that. Okay, let's put 2 counters in. No. It's end of turn, so our opponent has to cast something instant or flash if ever. The only flash I can think of in just green is the wolf. Okay, so we can literally buy time here. I'm hoping to draw to Dovin Security just to get the card draw engine going. Okay, we'll let that resolve. I could snipe that. But I can actually just shock. Oh, he's gonna pass. Okay. Okay, let's draw a card in the process. Okay, there we go. So at least we... Okay, Sacred Foundry is nice too, so... Enters tapped. Plays Saheeli. Now, she's really an artificer, but... At least this way we can... Yeah, we can get some interaction. This one has trample though. I'm just gonna recast that again. Also note that this one benefits from you casting stuff. Yeah, from casting your own stuff here. So we really have to... Probably should snipe it. Also has trample, so I'm not gonna just let their 1/1 get run over. Okay, Hollow's Fountain. Yep, that's enough to cast Niv Mizzet. I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna cast. Next. No attacks. End turn. Also, opponent probably should have something better than this one. These are... okay, this is uncommon. Giant Growth. Okay, sure. Draw. Don't tell me he has a hand of... well, 1, 2, 3... maybe not a hand of 5 Giant Growths. I'm probably gonna have to ping our opponent at this point. Because let's see, what's the most damage he can churn out here? Growth cycle. So this is a 10-10. I can... this is okay, it's a 13-13, so... okay, we are at least drawing stuff that can buy us back, so we just need to avoid dying. So this is 13-13. He literally has to have another giant... oh wait, never mind, he's attacking Saheeli. Big mistake.
Time to come up with a new plan.
So now we snipe Gnarl Backbangle for 1 damage. People of Epiphany. God Eternal Kefnet's cool. Let's ping. Okay, so there we got that one true. Next. Let's attack with all. He doesn't have haste. And Kefnet. Though the mana tapping is weird, I would have rather tapped this, be able to cast Blizzard's Lightning and Shock. It's getting better-ish. Gargos, nice, except it's a bit late. Okay, writing's on the wall here. I'm gonna skip our opponent. Decline. Yeah, it's okay. This is for instant or sorcery, so decline. Snipe. Yeah, that's a game. Wait, does this have reach? No, it doesn't have reach. So our opponent was playing mono green Hydras. I would probably recommend a lot more ramp. I think the cheap elf creatures don't work here. That said, a lot of the good elves that generate mana are kind of leaving, unless you're willing to dip into rares. So we got 1 win off that one. That was also kind of harrowingly close. I really think our opponent made the mistake of swinging into Saheeli. Or our opponent is learning for the first time that damage does not trample over a planeswalker into a player. There's a first time for everything. So okay, at least we can cast Kefnet turn 4, but we got literally no other action. I'm really scared to keep this hand, even though this has all our mana. Opponent mulligans. You know what? I'm gonna keep. We do need double red for this. We're hoping to draw into one of our check lands. I'm really gonna be sad to see those go. Oh, and also look, our opponent did make the mythic, so based on that, no, I'm gonna let it enter tap. This one's most likely going to be Boros. Yep, Adanto Vanguard. That's definitely Boros. So I probably could have played this one just in case I did draw another red, but being able to counter something that our opponent casts that targets this one, like say, actually it doesn't quite matter. Opponent willing to take damage is also a thing. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Probably gonna pump Gird for battle. Okay. So we'll take the 4. Yeah, Gird for battle. Most people wondered why the heck they printed this. Now you got your answer. So pass. So these guys are gonna get really huge. Kefnet's gonna pretty much be our only. Am I willing to trade the Storm Tamer for the token? Yes, actually. Because I got turned for Kefnet, which kind of does nothing. Yeah, we're literally drawing. I could snipe Legion War Boss. No, let's play Kefnet first. Because if our opponent does not attack with... Well, our opponent will definitely buff the Arcanist. I might end up having to take out one of these two instead. God's willing. Okay, so that one's going to get through. So we're going to take 4... Most likely 5 damage. So... Let's see what he gets. If it's... Yeah, he has to get Gird, so we're gonna take 5, 6, 7, 8. I kinda have to block. This one. This is more damage. Decline. Yeah, we are playing 25 lands, so drawing this much mana is kinda expected. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to snipe this one. We will have to snipe the Legion War Boss. But this is probably too little too late at this point. We're already down to 6. Yeah, we kept a really slow hand against this one. So, and our opponent has that one, so that's a simple game. Yep, very slow hand. Also, just don't assume your opponent's at a disadvantage because they mulliganed. The reason they're mulliganing is because they want to get into something better. Sometimes they might not keep a better hand, but kind of better to be safe. Assume they kept a better hand. So 1 win, 1 loss. Well, not too. I'm actually more surprised about the 1 win, but to be fair, our opponent's deck was missing a lot of good pieces. Okay, so this one's definitely keepable. We're keeping this. We got the double Misium. We have nothing on turn 1, so enters tap. So we can bounce something if we have to. Hello. Fairy Miscreant. Okay, so this is a Flyers deck. I'm actually gonna... If it's just another Miscreant, I'm not too worried. Okay. Yep, I figured that much. So let's see. The odds our opponent has a spell pierce. Okay. So at this point, we're gonna take our time casting. We'll probably play out the Elite Guild Mages first. We aren't exactly in a rush. Kind of waiting for our opponent to cast something reasonable. He hasn't cast anything reasonable yet. I could just cast Saheeli right now. Okay, let's cast Saheeli right now. Let's see what our opponent actually has. It could be a counter heavy, in which case, there you go, there's the Dovin's Veto. Let's get that out of the way. Because we still get to swing for 4. So now we know our opponent is that kind of deck. So we're gonna play the Elite Guard Mages, knowing they're gonna get countered. Okay, could still get countered here. This is still Essence Capture. Gonna ping ourselves because this means Wizard's Lightning is live if he can't counter it. Is he gonna bounce in response? Okay, can't bounce it ourselves, but actually, we're gonna just crew it. Let's see if we can bait our opponent. Now, if Rally of Wings. Okay, let's see what he blocks with, because I can snipe it. Okay, he's blocking with that. Yeah. And he still takes more damage. Usually you should double block there. Well, he still has the 1/1 Hawk though. We have to be careful. It looks like our opponent does have a Tune deck. So, yeah, we're gonna try to draw more cards here. So, yeah, with enough mana, we can overcome. And we're gonna be able to draw even more thanks to Blink. Yeah, I'm starting to think, well, Wing Words is still kind of good, especially off Kefnet, but that's really only just a one-off. Okay, so our opponent can still hit us for 2. Yeah, we'll take the hit. He might have Rally of Wings, which is fine. Opponent should probably have figured out by now that he could still have a counter. Nope. Okay, we can be... Okay, we're gonna just be at... Yeah. It's kind of good game. Yeah, it's kind of... Yeah, that's the... yeah, we pretty much have to play like a control deck, so... Any aggro deck that... Well, that stumbles or starts off really slow, like... That's kind of the reason why I did not want to play flyers. As in like a pure flyer aggro. It tends to be awfully slow. It's an... And for cost, they're not exactly powerful. They're not exactly 2/2s for 1 mana, G2 Lava Runner. They're not exactly 2/1s that hit for 2. Okay, this one... We got the Temple of Triumph, so it's still something. Definitely gonna force toward a colored source. Actually, any mana will do, but... Okay, it's still something. I'll keep it. Probably the worst thing worst decision ever, but it's still something. And I do have a Banefire to at least generate a little advantage off it. Yeah, the black. This is gonna be Duress. Yep, and our opponent is gonna hit Narset. Well, reflexively it's gonna hit Narset until they realize that I only have 1 island. They might hit the Banefire, they might hit Nahiri. No, they're gonna hit Narset. Everyone knows Narset. Oh no, they hit Nahiri. So, Nahiri did her job. I'm impressed. So, okay, very slow. Good news is we do draw an additional card. I would love to cast Saheeli first, but I need to ensure my land drops. There you go. So our opponent could have a Mortify for this, which is... Well, he does have to use it somewhere. Opponent's taking their time though. I will cast Saheeli first. Probably should have cast Saheeli first, knowing that I was going to draw into this. Resolve Enforcer. Okay. Because I can also just cast Elite Guard Mage, just start drawing into stuff. Okay, let's do that. Okay, Wing Words is good. It's not an instant though, so don't expect to buy this back. I probably will just use it in conjunction with Saheeli. So definitely not blocking because we spark. Okay, so much for the Winged Birds plan. We will take 1 damage. Opponent is off to a slow start. So we do get ourselves another Narset. I will play Saheeli first. And our opponent knows enough of our hand to at least to respect it somewhat, though I guess respect means, well, this part doesn't work. Vraska's Contempt? Well, that'll be perfect actually. Basilica Bellhaunt means we ditch Narset, then just play our other. Okay, yeah, he's respecting Saheeli, so she's doing her job. Do note that most people, when they play Saheeli, it's never for her loyalty ability. Now, here's a dilemma. I could just Banefire this now, I could just Banefire this now, so it's not in the equation. It'll be annoying if it turns out he does have a... No, he didn't. Okay. So, yeah, Kefnet's an option, but I kind of want to play Narset first. We need to actually start drawing into our instance. Also, our opponent's getting into a critical mana and this is pretty much looks like a life gain deck. So, she'll take the hit again, no blocks.
Stop.
Sorry, I'm very sorry. I'll try to get him to stop if I can. Let's see, Basilica Bellhaunt, we will discard the Narset he can see. Okay. We will then, because, oh, we actually have this as an option. I can cast Kefnet. Wing Words. Okay, there we go. So we can't quite snipe. It forces our opponent to start using the removal on Kefnet, which is fine. We can chump block Bellhaunt for a while. If our opponent gets to Ethereal Absolution, these tokens become useless. I have to assume he has that. That's usually the top end of these decks. Considering that I have not seen a single blue source, I have to assume it doesn't exist. If he acts with just Enforcer, I will block with both tokens. If it forces him to use a card against a free resource, I'm up for it. Okay. If he's hoping for Kaya's Wrath, it's probably not the best plan. Mortify? Kinda should have done it earlier so he could have swung with Bellhaunt. So let's see. I could swing with the token, then Wizard's Lightning. Kaya's Wrath, okay. Get rid of everything. Take action. So I can cast Narset, but I... Yeah, enters tapped. Bolt our opponent. Yeah, return. Plus we're gonna cast it again. Let's start building up that Engine of Swords. And does get us closer to Kefnet next turn. Okay. So next turn we can play Kefnet and Pierce Oligarch. Oh sure. So our opponent does have quite a good... okay, Pitiless Pontiff is really good. He could just sack the Oligarch in response. You know what? I'm gonna hold everything back. So... playing Narset first. Make even more tokens. Thankfully, this one doesn't get trampled, so I only need to chump block.
Mind and body should move
Play Kefnet.
like wind and wave.
Fortunately, no wizard. Actually, I don't really want a wizard right now, so that we need to get. Well, guess we're getting Wizard's Lightning again. Not too bad, that per se. So, kind of half hour in. We're doing just fine. Although the moment we run into a really good deck, we're in trouble. One is gonna try to. So we're just. One is gonna probably Mortify. If he goes Ethereal Absolution, wipes out the tokens. Kinda expected that to happen sooner or later. If he swings, he will swing with both and take out one Planeswalker. It's just a question of which one. Also, but dude, okay, he does have 1 mana, so depending how he attacks, he's probably gonna take. No, he won't take. If he tries to take out Saheeli, I'll let him because Ethereal Absolution makes the tokens useless anyway. Yeah, this is where you realize you could hit the wrong Planeswalker.
But I must
I don't exactly have a, well, I can bounce this. Opponent can exile target. Can exile some cards. Okay, reveal Banefire. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am not revealing Banefire. Decline. I am gonna draw.
meditate and prepare.
Nisium Tank will be a 2-1, but we can get something out of it. So let's cast this first. We're gonna hold off on Wizard's Lightning for as long as we can. I am going to swing with Kefnet. We will take some damage on the crackback, but that's okay. Because we know we can crack back even more. Also, I do want to set... Can't block. I also want to set Blast Zone to 2 mana. 2 counters. Yeah, 2 CMC. So... I'm going to hold it off a bit. Let's check. It's an opponent's graveyard, so you can't exile your own. It looks for creatures, so he's out of luck. Actually, I do have creatures. Annoying. I'm gonna let it resolve. This one can... So this will still hit. So it'll end up becoming a 2-1. It's probably wondering how the math works. This will become a 2-1. He's aiming for me. He still gets a token. No blocks. I'll take the 4. Yeah, he's probably wondering about how the math is working out. I will snipe the token next. So many Wizards Lightning. Reveal. Yep, that's revealed. Okay. I will cast a copy. So it will trigger the tank. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I should Banefire this now. So there, at least it clears the board. Okay. That said, any creature opponent draws is gonna be horrible. Basilica Bell Hunt is the worst thing I can experience right now. Opponent's probably realizing I can't help him on the creatures. Which probably means I have any creatures I am not playing. They're staying in my hand. Perfect. Fountain decline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. And enters tapped. I'm just gonna swing with Kefnet. No, that's... Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set enough counters here. So Blast Zone has 1. So 2, 3, 4, 5. I could have spent mana to do 1 more. So he's going to start exiling stuff, but get nothing out of it. If you can play a creature, here's Oligarch, sure. I can snipe twice, but I'm gonna snipe once. Well, technically, I could have just made it now. Makes a flyer. Pass. Pass. Make 2 charge counters. Opponent can probably see where this is going. You just need to be careful not to sacrifice now. So next turn we can do this again. Let's see. Reveal, decline. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll pay. 2 life. I will get Dovin's Acuity back, but I am not in no hurry to cast it. This is a very long game. Just literally thinking our opponent hasn't been able to mortify our stuff. If you could mortify Kefnet, our opponent will benefit from the token. Not a creature.
A reckoning will come one day.
She'll get her vengeance one day. Probably not in this deck. I do suspect she'll get vengeance in the Mardu Knights deck. Eldraine's got a lot of goodies there. Okay, so I am gonna put a stop first. Yeah, because I want to do this during upkeep. So let's snipe those material absolutions. Draw Niv Mizzet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Decline. No. Niv can ride the tank. That's just for extra damage. Yep. Opponent now has to start casting whatever he has. We will have a stranded Dovin security. He probably should be able to kill. Well, probably has this. He probably has the D-Spark to take care of Niv. Yeah, I was contemplating if I wanted to put Arch of Araska here, but we do have problems with certain permanents, so Blast Zone was worth it, even if it messes up like Niv Mizzet or some of our casting costs. Yeah, look at all the cards that we had to go through. Yep. Very painful control win, but it's still a win nonetheless. I'll take it. How are we doing? 3 wins, 1 loss. I am starting to suspect that we're not running into that these queues tend to be are not exactly where everyone is. I do believe that the better players are playing in traditional, and even then I think we're at the point where everyone's scrambling for rank. I probably should be scrambling for rank also. I'm currently gold 4. So it's a long and painful road if I want to get to plat 4 again. Okay, this one's fine. So Storm Tamer turn 1. The Storm Tamer turn 1, we can do nothing. We can choose to do nothing turn 2. Yeah, let's check that. Yeah, we will Storm Tamer turn 1. I might be tempted to blink turn 2, but let's see what our opponent drops. This could just be... Oh no. Worst possible deck. So we can buy some health, but yeah, this is the one deck we did not want to face off. Elvish Rejuvenate. No, I am not bouncing that. And we have no outs for this. This one... Yeah, we probably should have our own field... Yeah, sideboard, Field of Ruins, Alpine Moon. Wow, we're drawing all the cards we don't really want. Okay, we did want that, so... So we could probably snipe the Elvis Rejuvenate. Opponent's probably gonna just cast their Coatus route and... Okay, taking 2 damage. Grow from the Ashes. Just as bad as Circuitous route. Does he generates 2 tokens. That said, Scape Shift, we ought to lose to Scape Shift. I'm just gonna cast Elite Guard Mage now because, yeah, we kind of want to Road Spiral generates another zombie. We can hold off some of them. But yeah, if we see Escape Shift, it's over. Well, we can block 1 at least. Yeah, we'll be taking some damage. Then probably just bounce on the... Show me the Escape Shift, you monster. Well, let's be fair. So we only have 1 more month to experience this. Oh, Hydrate Crisis. Nice. Yeah, we will return. I could just set X to 2. Yeah, I'm gonna set X to 2. We will be taking some damage though. Okay. The usual blocks. Yeah, I'm probably gonna just block Rejuvenator. Because at this point, our opponent probably does not have spell set. Doesn't care about us, essentially. So spells that interact with us are not at a premium. Fielded dead. Oh, yeah, he does have fielded dead. Okay, fine. He does get... Yeah, field of dead. Field of ruin. Generates a zombie. We could just snipe this. I'm just waiting for our opponent to escape shift right now. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because we do have flame sweeps in the sideboard. Unfortunately, we're playing best of one, so yeah, you kind of want flame sweeps. I'm thinking of things like Alpine. Well, Alpine Moon's about to leave. Bloodsun's also about to leave. We're also gonna lose Field of Ruin. Well, the good news is we're gonna lose Scape Shift. I guess if there's a reason to have counter spells, it would be this one. I would definitely put them in the sideboard. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I forgot to turn this back on. So you guys had no idea what exactly I was playing. Yeah, I probably will drop some of the package, like maybe not the Lava Runner. I might keep the Burning Prophet though. Okay, so we got some early stuff. I will keep this. Okay, first time we see Kaikar. I think this is... yeah, this is probably mono red. I was kind of hoping for a turn to... double blast zone, not exactly what I want. I want a white source soon. Acolyte the Flame. We can actually take her down. It's gonna be costly. Yeah, because if I played one, put one counter, play another, put another counter. No, I'm just gonna snipe with the Bane Fire.
I'm telling Mother Ludi on you.
Oh yeah, Jaya. Oh, so this would be when she... so this would be her days during the keep.
I don't have enough swears right now.
I'm so sorry, Chandra. It's these times that you start paying attention. Oh! Mama Chandra.
I'm the best fire starter there is. Sit back and watch it burn.
Okay, so... yeah, we are missing white right now. I can hit X equals 4 in 2 turns.
Let's light it up.
So we just have to be... also, I'm concerned that we're about... okay, we can take that out. Not casting anything else. Okay, pass. Experimental Frenzy. Okay, got no outs to that unless I can bounce it. So... oh wait, that's convenient. They're both X equals 4. I'll just shock this. Judicious use of mana. I figured I was gonna draw a white source, but we got more pressing issues. Yeah, I need to snipe both of these. Try not. I don't know if we can win this though, because Goblin Chain Whirler. Okay. take some hits. So he gets rid of that land. Runaway Steam King. Yeah, yeah. Our CMCs are all over the place. Skewer to add damage to injury. Okay. So let's see. I definitely have to take these out because she's about to ultimate.
I don't need this.
Okay, play. Enters tapped. So what I can do now is I can play either Elite. I'm probably gonna play Elite first, then Wizard's Lightning into it. Experimental Frenzies, but at least we forced him to cast again. If he can... Okay, Fanatical Firebrand, so he's got unlimited mana at this point. We might take 7... We're probably gonna take 8 first, before he continues casting. They might be over at this point. Yeah, so we can gain some life, get back up to 8, but we're in real trouble here. Okay, spending mana. Goblin Chamberlainer, so we kind of want X equals 3. We can snipe one Chamberlainer, we can't snipe both. Okay, he's got 1 mana left. He's got 2 mana left. Okay. Definitely have to cast Elite Guild Mage. No, Elite Guard Mage. That's when I used the blast so now. Probably still gonna die though. Okay, fine. I'm probably just gonna play this one just to play this, but it's probably too little too late at this point. Yeah, we spent quite a bit of mana. I'm casting another Experimental Frenzy. Let's take Fanatical Firebrand off the top. He probably should just sack one to ping the Siren Storm Tamer, so I would end up taking... Oh no, it's draining mana. There's lightning. Okay, he's going for the throat. Yeah, that's a good game. Yeah, good game. That's... Well, we got quite far. We just had some stumbled issues. I guess some cards like Live Mizet probably shouldn't be here because they bump up the cost way too much. We probably should lean more towards cheaper stuff. That's how this deck goes. It's okay-ish. It's not great. Probably with the meta shakes up, this might be something to look forward to, but we are losing a lot of pieces. Like, we're losing Banefire, we're losing Storm Tamer, we're losing Blink. We're losing Wizard's Lightning. So we're losing a lot of utility spells, but we probably should change these up a bit. Sideboard's probably gonna have to change up a bit too. But anyway, well, that's Jeskai spells. It actually did better than what I expected, so can't complain too much. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. Oh yeah, how are you guys doing? So I'm kind of like 12 levels away. Yeah, I already used all this up, so between 2-3 weeks, I might have to play in the standard 2020 event, but that's gonna be out of scope. I heard it's ton of Cavalcade decks, so I might need to be prepared for that. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care and God bless. Have a great day.